Alright guys, today I'm going to be reviewing King Dukat Six Flags Great Adventure, more specifically, the rollback experience, because yes, I did get a rollback, like, a little over a week ago, and yeah, I've got some thoughts on it. But first, let's get this out of the way. I was debating this for a while, there's really good cases for both sides, and I did a poll on my Instagram too for this. Should the rollback be a different credit than the normal experience? And the majority of the people on Instagram said no, 65 to 35%. And you know what? I'm going to have to agree with that. I wasn't thinking that originally, but, the more I thought about it, the more I thought, oh yeah, it's still the same track. It's a different experience, but like that being said, it's still the same track. But on the other hand, I could kind of see the other argument for it. Because, like Rougarou, that's a different credit than Mantis, obviously. But I think the real thing that sealed the deal for me is the fact that you're pretty much never going to get, like, more than a few rollbacks in your life. So, I don't really think that should count as a credit, especially if it's not supposed to happen. So I think mainly the fact that it's not supposed to happen is the real reason why I went with the fact that it's not a credit, but I could see either way. So now that we got that out of the way, we can start going over the ride experience. So first off, you're going to put your stuff in an annoying locker. Me and like Colin and everyone else were really struggling with this. I didn't have anything, but everyone else did. So yeah, the lockers are a disaster. Please fix them. But then you enter through the queue line. It's a normal queue line. I mean, there's nothing truly special about this, other than you kind of get some bamboo, which, I'll be honest, the Golden Kingdom is a really nice area. I actually really like it, especially for Six Flags. But yeah, it's not a great queue. Then you get up to the station, and something I realized earlier, like in the morning, like we got there right at opening, and we had to wait like 10 minutes to fill up to 14 people in a train. So that was kind of annoying. But later on in the day, they won't do that. So you're going to board your seat, and you're going to pull over your over-the-shoulder restraint. It's not that bad, trust me. It's really not that much worse than dragsters restraints. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks not having, like, a bit more freedom, but I don't think the over-the-shoulders really hurt that much. Like, I don't know, some people say they really dig into your shoulders. I don't really think so. But anyways, you're going to start out of the station. You're going to hit that launch track. And we're going to go over the rollback experience. So this launch, it most likely won't be the most powerful version of it. You're probably going to get 118 miles per hour maybe. I mean, in boost mode, you really fly over the top hat and everything. So I definitely recommend going on a colder day to get boost mode in the morning, and then potentially get a rollback later on, which is exactly what I did. So then after that, really good launch still definitely the best launch in North America, maybe even the world, who knows. You're going to go up into definitely the most underrated part of the ride. That is the pull up into the top hat. This might be the single strongest moment of positive G's I've ever experienced, and I've been on I-305. I mean, I-305 is more sustained, especially on the first turn there, but this thing really packs in the positives. So after that, you're going to start up the tower, and it is massive. 456 feet, and you feel it, but not all of it, because during this experience, you're not going to clear over the top. You're going to kind of stall out at the top for a few seconds. It felt like almost 5 seconds, really. Like, it was pretty long, where we were just sitting up there, and that's when I started to really lose it. Like, I was, screaming rollback from then. I was kind of leaning backwards, throwing my weight back to try to encourage the rollback, which did happen. So I don't think it was just me. I think it really wasn't too close. It wasn't in the middle, really just the front car was over the top, and I was towards the back. So, I mean, it was probably a gust of wind or not a full strength launch or whatever, but yeah, whatever happened, we started to roll back. So now this is the part that's way different than if it goes right. So when you roll back, it really just feels like a reverse drop tower more than anything, which is really cool, I'm going to be honest. So yeah, you start down, and it's all floater the entire way down, so it's a really sustained moment of floater, and it's backwards. If you know me, you know I love that backwards ejector hill on Pantheon. That really makes the ride on that thing, and yeah, this is no different. The backwards floater airtime just sustained throughout there. I mean, I think the closest thing I'd compare to is Fury's drop, honestly, but, you know, backwards, so it's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know if I like this experience more than the normal one. I think I do, though, just because, again, just floating down for that long, getting that good of airtime, and you don't have the spiral to kind of ruin the airtime, so you actually get that full floater airtime going backwards, and it's wild. It's truly one of the best moments on any coaster if you get it. But then after that, the ride's over. The brake fins pop up after the launch, because if you don't know, after the launch track, the brakes actually pop up, so then in case it rolls back, it doesn't just go flying into the station, because that obviously wouldn't be good. But yeah, after that, like, I don't know, I was just trying to comprehend what just happened. Like, I was just screaming rollback the entire time, and like, I picked up on the forces, obviously, but I don't know, I guess the hype of just getting the rollback was really the biggest thing, and I mean, that's another big reason why I like this more. You go over the top and you get the normal experience, you know, you get some laterals on the way down, a little bit of floater, and then you get a really good sustained moment of floater after, but it doesn't have that novelty. You know, not many people get the rollback, and before I go on to score this, I gotta give a shout out to Colin and Ace from Hollywood Studios. Oh my god, so we were with them, and they decided to leave because the lockers were pissing them off, and they were just ready to leave. So they left, and literally 2 rides later, I got on this thing, and I got the rollback. You can see it in Hollywood Studios vlog from November 18th, but yeah, that was interesting, especially calling them and telling them after we left the park. That was something. But yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys barely missed it. But yeah, that's the thing. Not many people get it. There were only 18 people who got it that day, and I don't know the last time it rolled back after that. I mean, just flat out, not many people get the rollback, so that's why I do think I like the rollback more. One, because of the crazy sustained floater backwards, and also because of the novelty, how cool it is. So for Kingda Ka's final score, I'm going to give it a 975 for this experience. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. I absolutely love it. Kingda Ka's in my top 10 if you didn't see already. And if you did, yeah, I've got some opinions on there on my top 25 for sure. But if you haven't, go watch that. But yeah, I absolutely love Kingda Ka. It's still a phenomenal coaster normally, but the rollback is really something special. So I hope as many people here can get that, because it truly is something you want to experience. So that's my review of the rollback experience on Kingda Ka. Let me know what you guys thought of this video down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.